Gigan! Rise!
What is up, members of my collector corps? It is I, Super Mariozilla, or you can call me Vinny, and today we are going to take a look at the S.H.MonsterArts Gigan 2004 Great Decisive Battle version. This is the re-released version of Gigan 2004, this time with new accessories, and ironically, even though it's technically not a repaint, the colors are still slightly different. Slightly. Will the figure be worth getting, having the original release or not? Well, it's time to find out. Gigan's sculpt is not suit accurate, let's just get that out of the way. The figure has more exaggerated proportions compared to the suit version. However, I'm not saying all that is a bad thing. Despite not being suit accurate, the sculpt we still got is amazing and nothing to scoff at. The only issue I can name is Gigan's teeth. The paint job on said teeth is awful and too big for the mouth to close all the way. But everywhere else, Gigan is stunning, to the smallest details like the cybernetic wiring or bolts. The gunmetal silver on the blades and buzzsaw also helps Gigan pop. It's a little hard to see, but Gigan may have a wash going on through the metallic blue to highlight the details. Either way, it looks nice. Gigan is supposed to look vicious, and Bandai knocked it out of the park with this one. Both the original and this one.
Do not let the design fool you. Gigan packs quite a bit of articulation, and let's get into it. Head is on a ball joint. The neck is also on a ball joint, so Gigan's neck and head already has pretty cool range of movement. The mandibles here are on swivels. Mouth is on a hinge, so we can open up all the way. We do have a bit of a ball joint here, in like the torso area. It doesn't move all that much because of the wings and also the buzzsaw. So, want to move it? Move it with caution. Oops. Well, you saw right there. The shoulder pads are also on ball joints, but mine had this issue where they're just a little bit too loose. Love to pop off. But still, you're on ball joints in case you need to adjust them for the arms, because they're also on ball joints at the base, but, oh, that happened. The arms are at ball joints on the base, but they also have swivel hinges at the shoulder joint. There's also just a tiny bit of a bicep swivel, just a tiny bit. We also have a double hinged elbow, so it could go all the way straight and bend pretty much more than 90 degrees, so that's pretty cool. Hook hands are on ball joints. I'm not sure if they fixed the issue with the hook hands getting too loose over time at the ball joints, because that was an issue with the original release of Gigan. But so far, nothing has happened yet. Legs are on ball joints. They are also on the classic figure arts pull down style hinge, just in case you need more range out of them. He cannot really do the splits, but that's fine. He's Gigan. He does not need to. There's also a bit of a thigh swivel at the hip area. Double hinge knees. Decent range of movement. Ball joints here at the shin and also at the ankle. Also, the toe is on a ball joint. Wings here are on a swivel hinge system. This one goes down, so now Gigan can be in flight mode. And this is him in default. The tail is on many series of ball joints. And Gigan is definitely one of the better monster arts when it comes to tail movement. Also, thanks to Gigan's diecast, or around the foot area, he can actually balance with his tail off the ground. Well, the figure's making a fool on me. Oh, there you go. Nope, nope. He can actually balance his tail off the ground. So that's pretty cool. So Gigan is definitely one of the more posable MonsterArts figures, packing a lot of articulation, but also a lot of range of movement. So, yeah. If you're creative, you can get them into some pretty cool poses like this, assuming you know how to balance.
Gigan comes with a lot of accessories, more than the first release. First is the eye laser, a smooth streak that ends in a blast of laser beam scattering. The other end is shaped and molded to fit Gigan's eye. It's an easy setup. We have a stand and a peg, no Tamashi stage actor this time. The top of the rod has a ball joint, which the laser attaches on. The ball joint makes it easy to adjust. Line the laser up with Gigan's eye, and there you go, Gigan now has a laser to blow some stuff up. Here are the other new accessories included with this new version, the chain grapples that shot from his blades to tangle up Godzilla. These are a little bit of a pain. All of them are posable bendy wire, but despite that, these are a pain to use. Interchanging them ain't easy. These two little things that connect to Gigan's hands are a pain to interchange. Be careful to make sure they don't break. And getting the chains into hands is hard too. Hard to put in and hard to take out. But these things don't hold their own weight. They're too flimsy, and if you want to make them look good, you need to use another Godzilla figure for Gigan to trap and grapple. And yes, you can make it look awesome, but sometimes it's just too much work to use these. Finally, Gigan's accessories to make him Chainsaw Gigan. It's easy, but be careful not to break any of the spikes on his head and neck area. The head itself gets popped out, and you replace both the mandibles and the top spike with the new ones. The neck comes out to get replaced with the neck that has the brace. Then the top of the head goes back on the new neck. The blades pop right out and make way for the chainsaws. They pop in easily, but the ball joints on both the chainsaws and the hook hands are thin, so be careful not to break those. Also, the blades on the chainsaw are rubber to make them move, but personally, I wouldn't dare touch them as fiddling with them too much can definitely cause breakage. That's all his accessories, so overall, you get a great package with this. Here's a size comparison for all of you with some figures you may or may not have in the collection. Gigan is taller than the average MonsterArts, almost as tall as Destroya, so Gigan is no slouch, he's pretty big. Make sure you have the space. What are my final thoughts? Believe it or not, this is a figure I can absolutely recommend even if you have the original, because you can display one Gigan as default Gigan and another as Chainsaw Gigan. The one on the left is the original version, and the one on the right is the Great Battle version. I love both of my Gigan figures, and I'm glad I got the new one. Gigan is fantastic and definitely a worthy addition to the collection. The only issue is the price. $150 is definitely bitter to swallow, but with all his new accessories and the fact that this is a web exclusive, it sort of makes sense. Sort of. If a sale pops up, then definitely go for it, but sale or not, I could still recommend this figure. Just be prepared to pay the price. Gigan will receive a 9 out of 10. Happy 50th birthday, Gigan. Glad to have you here, buddy.